Hello, and a good Tuesday morning to you. Welcome in here to the short morning sports stream. I, of course, am DSA Death Andy 589 back here in my career in NBA 2K16. Going to be continuing year 3 of my player's career here. And, of course, kick things off. Going to have this back-to-back games here with Atlanta and Brooklyn.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the
So a little earlier today, may actually get 4 games in possibly. We'll see. Probably do a couple practices as well, regardless of the drills. I need to start working towards the attribute upgrades, like I've said countless times before, how I need to do that. But I got busy working on those connections, but like I said, I was going to phase out the ones I had and start working with the practices from this point on for a little bit. Maybe go back to some connections then.
So they got to give themselves credit.
Maybe just do a couple at a time, so on the off days when I don't have that connection, I can do the practices instead. Maybe just work with 1 or 2 connections at a time.
Kevin Harlan is standing by.
Because I think I've got about 5 active right now, and the last couple days have just been either hang out with the fans or hang out with teammates.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Phillips Arena. Last game for the Pacers, they pick up.
So I may just keep a couple active, but for the most part, try to work on practices so I get my skills up a little bit more, especially my inside scoring. I really need to get that up.
And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing
Paul.
up a bit.
Interesting shot choice to begin this game with.
And resilience.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Moore in at the 4 spot. George Hill.
Corver. Yeah, that's
then
good.
It's Turner. And it's George in at the small forward position.
Corver doesn't work as well as Kobe does.
They don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And so it's the Hawks
Kyle
on the board first. Here's Turner. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
And Miles Turner, another good game the other night, had I think 14 points.
14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always
I got him switch back.
For the open man.
Now here's Teague. To the middle. Shot from 12. Millsap misses.
Well, I tell you
Made
what,
him hesitate
that's too
there.
good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Hill kicks to Moore. Outside for George.
Hit that. Oh, come on, George.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
There's the pass to Tucker. Goes up at the stripe. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he gets it to go. George has got his first
fast break
basket of
there.
the night.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch.
Kind of missed on the
how he
screen there.
attacks the rim at full speed like that.
Again.
It's something to behold.
Millsap's just setting screens on the air
Here's
here.
Korver. Paul George making his
Go
way.
home, Millsap,
Shot
you're
clock at
drunk.
6. That's good.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hill gets a screen from Moore. And
What?
play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And the
Wow,
idea of setting
I
the screen
barely
on
was
that play was
moving.
right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs.
That's
There is a legality to how you
iffy.
set a screen,
I
so
just
you gotta play
tapped
side of both lines, legal
left stick to
and
move
hard.
up a little bit.
Now here's Tucker. He had 13 points in the win against
I guess
New
it was
Orleans.
just
2
good enough timing,
Made it look too
or
easy.
poor enough timing.
6 points
Stop
in the
giving
game
Korver
for
wide
Kyle
open
Korver.
three-pointers.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he
Really,
could.
Hill? Wow, okay.
And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 8 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
George, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Teague with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Teague against Hill. Here's Horford. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass
ugly start to this game
still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
Here's Teague following the score by Indiana.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here is Hill. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He had a nice open.
It may eventually change, but I'm going to
Such
score.
a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Tucker with the ball, defended by George.
Easy, easy. Fight through the screen. There you go. Good defense, good defense, strong defense, strong defense. Ah.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive
Brick
approach for Atlanta.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands
Oh,
have been.
Scott's
Thanks to
getting
that,
some
they've
playing
gotten
time.
A lot of points off of turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Nikola Begovic is checked in for Millsap. Johnson comes in for P.J. Tucker. Tabo Cephalosha is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed
I don't
in
even
for
see
Teague.
Olynyk on our bench. He get injured, or did we trade him? Wow, he's not even active. Maybe I missed an injury to him.
That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even
I'll
have
have to
break
check that
stride.
out after the game.
Horford with the screen on Lynn. Schroeder passes to Horford. Now here is Cephalosha. He's guarded by Stuckey. And he was fouled in the way.
Yeah,
Two free
well.
throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah,
I'll
you
agree
can hear
that's a
the
good
smack
foul.
all the way over here where we are.
The Atlanta shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
That's gonna be my.
Pretty
I
good
think that was
numbers
my
on the
second, though,
season
wasn't
when
it?
you look at their free throw attempts right around.
Yeah, that's gonna send me to the bench. Nikola Begovic subbed in at center. Oh yeah, that's because Scott's in the game. He's better at the power forward position.
Then there's Teague.
Whoops.
Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Begovic.
Okay, I got a little
the
bump
pivot spot,
there.
Manning the middle. So that's the Hawks 5.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He had 29 points and was his usual self on the glass.
And one.
Just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last
Swish
for
and
days,
swoosh.
And I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Ellis against Teague. Here's Millsap, and that one is
Again.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more
That little
damage
window
to
of
that rim than
space.
that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
They double him with Horford. Shot clock at 5. Releases. That one's in
Nice,
there.
there we
The
go.
Hawks lead is
It's
cut
like
down
all
to
of a sudden
just
it's like,
6
wait a
points on the
second,
bucket
George is
from
wide open.
George.
Pay attention. Wake
Beautiful
up.
shot that time by
Ding dong.
PT Paul George getting it done.
And Teague, here we go.
Nope.
T that time from Moore.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Lynn dishes to Moore. Feeds to Ellis. There's the
Ellis got a wide open shot there.
Get the rebound.
And one.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Got Millsap to
Pacers
pick up
have
his
gone 2
second.
for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Atlanta. Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Teague drives in. And the Hawks getting another.
That's a nice little fadeaway there.
Second quarter of play.
I'll give him that one.
It's gone. The dish now to George. Lands soft on the front.
Rattles it home.
George has got 4 this quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Korver, no luck. Pacers trail by 4. Hill kicks to Moore.
Oh. A little off on the
Nice
timing
shot
on
by
that
Tucker.
one.
Tucker's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
They set the pick. Hill has the open look. Here's Moore. Banked in.
Nice. Grab the rebound, right back up. One, it was like all one fluid motion there.
For second chance points.
Because if we traded Olynyk, you know, going back to that conversation, you'd think we'd have something in return, but all those players we have on the active roster have been there since the beginning of the season. So no one's new on the roster. I wonder if he got injured in one of the games.
Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments
Nice
to have an
block.
impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Hill kicks to Moore. Pass to Turner. And he
Take that
drops it in from
mismatch.
the low
Nice.
post. And now just a 2-point Atlanta lead. Atlanta's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them. There's the pick. Horford sets a screen for Teague. And the shot falls short this time.
Short!
Just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Moore outside.
Turner's got a mismatch
Unloads
down
from
there
13.
again.
And Turner
Nice.
with the bucket on the assist from Moore.
Even up the score. Directive
Moore's
complete.
got his
Good thing I
third
knew I was
assist on
doing
the
that.
night. And for Atlanta,
Must have been
they
like
come
they
off a
get
good
this
outing
game
against
tied
New
before
Orleans.
halftime.
How about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean,
Oh,
it was
easy,
apparent
easy.
how
Slow down,
powerless
slow
the
down.
was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right
Oh,
now. with the kind of
good
energy
step
that
over
is
defense
hard
by
to deal
Horford.
with.
George kind of threw me off by stepping right in front of me.
Gets a
Uh-oh.
open look. Gets an open look.
Okay, we can't leave
Korver's got 10
Korver wide
points.
open in the corner like that. We're lucky that was a
50 seconds
two-pointer.
left to play here in the second quarter. Dishes to Moore. They double him with
Go, go, Turner! Oh!
Shots good by Turner. 10 points for him.
Good cut, good cut.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half.
I'm going to rack up a good amount of assists in this game. They keep
Outside
playing
Teague.
defense on me like that.
The feed now to Cephalosha. No one near him. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 2. Pacers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Hill passes to Moore. They double him with Horford. And there's the 3-second violation.
Oh, Turner. playing so well.
17 seconds left to play here in the half. Teague with the ball. He has 7. Passes it to Horford to the right side. Three-pointer. Got it off in time.
Nope.
It's no good. And the
All right,
first
well,
half
we'll head into half down by 2. That's not bad.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Check out the game for Corver. He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few
No.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Moore, he's in at power forward. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the 5.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Yes.
Set the screen.
Set the screen.
Hill.
Take the shot. And he
High
buries
off
it.
the rim and drops.
Hooray for George
Hill's got
Hill.
the first bucket of the third here for Indiana. Atlanta's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Teague against Hill. Teague kicks it to Tucker. From outside, off the mark. And Indiana shooting 65%.
Charge!
Outstanding offensive display from them. Hill dishes to Moore. He feeds it to George. And it
Ooh!
is down with a nice jam.
What a dunk!
Display he
Look
has
out,
put on here tonight.
Corver!
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Picked by Horford. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
All right, who we got
Definitely
coming in?
saved
Looks
the
like
layup with that
Jeremy
foul.
Lin.
He'll make him earn them from the line, and that's
I
what
think that's
you
the
want to see.
And the
only.
Hawks
Yep, that's the
making a
only
change here.
move.
Schroeder's checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Lynn's checked in. Indiana leading. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Kicks to Moore. And the
And one!
And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Moving it around.
Good
8
try,
of the last
Horford. I
10
mean,
coming off
I
the
give you
assist.
some
And Greg, you know nothing makes
some
a coach
credit there on the
happier than
defense.
Selflessness on the
I
basketball
mean,
court.
changed it from a dunk to a
Nikola Vucevic is
layup,
checked
but it
for
went in.
Horford.
Ba-doop,
Schroeder kicks to Millsap.
ba-doop,
They set the pick. He dishes it to Corver.
ba-doop,
Pekovic with a
Voodoo.
screen.
ba-doop.
Pass to Schroeder.
I don't know why I have to do
Shot
that
clock
every
at
time.
6. Steps back and fires. Atlanta again missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Lynn kicks to Ellis.
Oh,
And
Ellis,
once
Ellis,
again, off the mark
Ellis.
by
You can
Indiana.
find a better
The
shot
Hawks
than
trail
that.
by 4. Here's Corver, tipped away. Now here's Ellis. Defense is right there, and a wide open look for Freak. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
High quality shot.
Disappointment.
Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHE, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. It's George on the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. George has
All
got
right.
4 points this quarter.
I'll take
Just
it.
reliable, guys. He's just
I'll
always
take it.
trying to make the right play.
Now let's bake
Let's
it.
now go to a clutch.
I don't know
of
what
the
I'm
league's
doing.
most clutch long-range shooters since All-Star.
PJ Tucker.
At the art of the three-point shot.
Peanut
Paul
butter
George on
jelly.
top.
He is a sharpshooter, guys. I mean, no doubt about that. Just
Actually, that would just be
point
peanut
rolling on the
jelly.
wing and waiting for
weird.
the defense to fall asleep.
Well, you know what? The way he's been rolling from the three-point line, you can't go to sleep on it. And any
It's peanut
defense that
jelly
does
jelly.
needs to be
So
reprimanded.
that just doesn't work.
In the pass to Moore.
No!
And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. He kicks to Schroeder. The pass to Pekovic. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Pekovic has got
Okay,
6.
well, we've suddenly fallen apart here.
Taking a look
Get a
back
run
over
going
the
and then
last
give
month,
them a run right
Let's see
back.
how Indiana stacked up. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also #1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating
I'm just going to hang out here for a
opportunities
while.
for one another.
Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Get a
It's really
favorable
been a bit of a
matchup
tug of war.
now.
Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Hill. Baseline try. The rebound by Turner.
Look at that suffocating
And they haven't been able
defense.
to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
There's the bucket. Good.
Look at him.
And now a 3-point Pacer lead.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
I do what I can.
Feeds to
I
Johnson.
got to take over the game to get us into this. Get us control.
And
That's
even
what I gotta
3-on-3 break. Here's Miles and a foul on the
Okay,
shot.
well,
Go to the strike for 2.
Foul there.
And
I hit your free
catch up
throws,
on
Miles.
some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the
Hit it.
Pacers.
And I like how they've taken the
Good.
high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw
Do
them
it
doing
again.
and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Good.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Charge.
Now Schroeder. He's averaging just around 8.5 points
Oh.
a game. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. And the foul called on
Whoops.
Al Horford. He's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Johnson. The Pacers also with his
My
son.
bad.
Hill, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. Here's Teague. He's got 7. Cephalosha kicks to Teague. Moore with the
Nope.
block. Now here is Hill. He's guarded by Schroeder. To the inside. He's
No, no, no,
stolen
no,
by
no, no,
Teague.
no.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's Schroeder missing. Pacers leading by 5. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
There's a screen.
Get out of the paint,
Here's
get out of the
Hill,
paint.
5 to shoot. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Hill's got his second basket.
I needed
For
to
Atlanta,
post up
they've
there.
gone
That would have been a
lackluster
better,
3 of 9 from the field
better
since halftime.
decision.
Now here is Cephalosha. He's guarded by Hill.
Ah, this time I'm
Moore
gonna
with
come up with the steal.
It's 2-on-1. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Moore. Moore's got 6 assists here tonight.
And the
That's how we do
they
it.
have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
You know, they don't want to let them hang around too long here. I agree with you. I mean, it's best to go ahead and build that lead here in the third.
Here's Schroeder. No good on the
Nope.
buzzer beater. And that's it for the
No
third quarter. Both
bueno.
teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Pacers lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
Welcome back.
Pacers leading by 9. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Teague and Corver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at
Buried
the
it.
center. And it's Tucker in at the
Yeah,
small
Corver,
forward.
you just stand there and
That's
watch
another
me shoot.
assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If the
Oh,
shot isn't
just
there,
missed
they're
that
not
one.
forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And here's Hill for three. The shot's good.
Ah.
Assist by George.
Hey, he hits
George
him every
has
now
got
and
3
then.
assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 12. Horford with the screen on Hill. The dish to Millsap.
Nope, not this time,
You gotta
Millsap.
give them a lot of
Not
credit
this
for the job
time.
they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. Moore's
Hey,
got
1,000
11 in
fans.
the
Thank
second
you.
half.
Thank you, everybody. I
Just
love you
carrying
all.
the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Okay, run the fast break.
Broadcast something for us right now, Doris.
Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team, he doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake
Whoop,
up. The
whoop,
game's slipping
whoop,
away, and we're letting
who's
it
gonna
happen.
get the ball?
We've got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Horford dishes to Millsap. Excellent D from Moore.
And you saw
And
how
we're gonna run the
quick
fast
defense
break.
was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense.
Oh,
because
nice.
You want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable. In their shot attempts.
Yeah, this is game one.
16.
Hello, by the way, Hyozam.
We're about 2 minutes into the
Possibly
fourth
one of
quarter
4
in this one.
today, depending on the time and how long
Drives
these games
in.
take.
And again, unable to change momentum here. George passes to Turner. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Millsap sets the pick for T. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Ooh,
No
way to
good
make
on
him
the layup.
double clutch. Good
And a
move.
big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will. in
I'll try to go
taking
for it.
control
Like I
on the
said, it's all
glass.
going to depend on the time.
Outside Millsap. Stolen by George. Here's Lynn. And that one's good. Lynn's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was
Do,
just a
do,
terrible
do,
reaction
do,
from the
boo,
defense.
boo,
T
boo,
kicks to
boo,
Millsap.
boo.
Can't get
Tough
it to go.
defense.
Excellent defense there from Moore.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Turner dishes to Moore. Good work
Ah.
defensively by Millsap.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Yeah, I fumbled that
Korver
finish.
with
I'm
it,
kidding.
and it's Lynn picking him up. Teague, the pass to Millsap. Looking to end the run. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Oh, well, I hope your power stays on for you.
That free throw good for Millsap. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Teague.
I've been in plenty
And so
of
Paul Millsap
bad
nails
snowstorms before. Lost power, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Luckily where I'm at, it's been pretty much a mild winter thus far.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Gotten some snow, but
Dishes it to
nothing
Moore.
really heavy is hit.
The feed to Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the three. Good.
Woo,
Really
nice
just
shot.
Continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Here's Schroeder. Lets it go from the baseline and nails
Well,
it.
have fun with all that snow.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-6 run.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Lynn kicks to George. Down low. And off the front iron. And
Had some
in it
light
goes.
dusting here thus
That's
far.
23 points for Freak.
I think it's still
Seems that every
falling
pass
a
they
little
make
bit.
is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Millsap misses.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pacers.
Clark, what do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
Simply field goal percentage.
Get
They shot the ball
cut,
much
couple
better than the
like garbage time
And
points
this team
basically here.
obviously
Close
one of
out the
elite
game.
teams.
Try to
They
get
have played with
up
heart
to
and
my
passion
usual
for the game
average.
all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And in a three-game season series, they take the first two, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip. And given what's going on in the first two games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers where the basket
Ellis.
seemed as wide as a barrel.
Gotta wake up and pay attention.
Passes to Millsap. Korver dishes to Millsap. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. 24 seconds left in the game. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Passes it to George. To the middle. Puts it up from 12. And Freak gets it
There
to
we
go.
go.
And the assist by George.
That'll get me to my over
And the Pacers lead
26
by 18.
points per game
And
mark.
you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight, but we saw a team that was just ready to do
Roar!
battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road.
Lead the game in total free
Crystal
throw
clearly.
range.
They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
So no problem for Indiana.
Well, if you don't like snow, I hate to break it to you. Canada's the wrong place to be living. I like snow around like, Christmas time, end of December-ish. But
Yes,
once
I'm here with Paul
that
George,
like
and
last
Paul, a
2
strong
weeks of
defensive
December
effort
is
for your
done,
team, and it seems like this is
I don't
a
want any
major
snow
part of this
before,
team's
and I could
identity.
care less for
Well, I
any
mean,
snow afterwards.
We take pride in our defense.
Hey, Mr. Rai Rai.
At the end of the day, that's what we hang our hats on is, locking down when it counts.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And
Well,
now let's move on
again,
to the
if you,
presentation of our Jordan player of the
Unfortunately for you, if you don't like snow,
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call
bad
his
luck on your part
performance
on being
phenomenal.
born in Canada.
game. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed.
Now, even this light dusting I have by me, I could care less to see snow on the ground again. Yeah, I understand it. It's basically like I said, I liked snow those last couple weeks of December, but after that, I could really care less
It's
to
the
see
2K
snow.
Sports pregame show.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from all of us at 2K Sports.
Oh, happy St. Patrick's
Like an Irish accent there, Kenny?
We hit all the
I'm
holidays
Smith,
here.
So that is an Irish descent.
He's not a real Irish. Shiver me timbers, Ernie.
Shiver you timbers.
That's not a St. Patrick's
That's
Day
Lucky
deal.
Charms. What do you
Shiver
mean?
me timbers.
Shiver me timbers, Ernie.
Oh,
At any rate,
Means it's Irish. You
this
see,
is Ernie
understands
Johnson,
me.
and we got Shaq, and we got Kenny.
Shiver me timbers. Don't think that's Irish. I believe that's pirate talk.
In this
Tark.
game, we'll see the
Pirate
Brooklyn Nets
talk.
going up against the Indiana Pacers. We've seen some solid play from this Indiana team recently. This is their third meeting of the season with this team. They've won every game thus far and can seal their edge with a win here. And tip-off approaching, but in the meantime, let's discuss post play. Shaq, you are a dominant post scorer. Duh.
Yes.
Who do you think are the top post scorers in the NBA right now?
Me.
One, DeMarcus Cousins, 25-13. You know, can go inside and go outside. He's a little frantic at times, but he's up there. Zach Randolph, he's got great feet work, nice soft touch. Big Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals. He does everything with his right hand, so he's so good. That's all he needs. And Brook Lopez, nice size, nice touch, and nice feet work, too. I know you say feet work is not a word, but you can't do.
Clearly, Shaq forgot about me. Ugh.
A night view of the East River set against the bright
Hate
lights
having
of
an
New
itch where I
York
can't
City.
reach it.
The Ultra
So
Bowl
very
today is a
annoying.
Special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. And Doris Burks on the sideline as well. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn
Oh, yeah, I
amped
forgot
up
to.
for their
Oh,
Nets.
well, Lennox back on the
Take a
bench
look at
now.
the Pacers.
Guess he
This
must
is
have
a
just
hot
been out
team.
for that
They
game.
currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and they've been putting on a clinic. I mean, as
Wow,
fun
he
to
just
watch
dribbled
as
himself
any
into
other
no
team.
man's
Really
land.
calls and bounces
And then
that
kicks it out for an
go
easy
their
three-pointer.
way. You really get the sense.
He seems healthy.
That this is
Of course, the injury he could have had
Let's
could have
set
gone
the
away.
floor
It might have just
courtesy
been a
of
day-to-day
Gatorade. All
thing.
fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana. Moore, he's in at power forward. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He had a nice open look right there.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
I know plenty of people who have that same
Doris Burke had a
viewpoint
chance to catch
of
up
not
with
liking
head coach
snow at
Paul
all.
Westphal.
And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing at the rim. We've got to force him left, and then at the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin, defense not Ellis's strong suit seems like a smart plan.
Thanks again, Doris. And so it's Brooklyn with it after the made shot from Monte Ellis. Here's Lopez. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Lopez has got his first basket of the night. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance.
Woo! Right
Very
down the lane.
satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle
Oh, come
that
on.
defense.
And
76ers are
Brooklyn has
worse than
possession.
snow. We all know
Following
that.
the score by Indiana. Here's Timmerman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say
Oh.
you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Lopez
Exactly.
dishes
8
to
and 44. That's worse than snow.
Back to Lopez. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez.
At least snow can be somewhat fun, you know, hitting someone with a snowball.
With the clock.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
You know, go outside, hit some. Like I said, go outside, hit somebody with a snowball, build a snow fort. There are fun things you can do in snow. 76ers are just an eyesore. There's no fun in watching them.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And here is Thornton after Paul George.
Unless you like watching terrible basketball,
Lopez, a screen on Ellis.
It's a different story.
Timmerman, he's guarded by Hill. Here's Timmerman.
Oh.
Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Defensively, that possession better not
I
start
missed
a trend
time.
because they
That
just
jump
handed
big
it to
time.
him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% mark.
If I were the
from
owner, I'd
line.
sell the
There
team.
aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Take the money and run.
This is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Lenz checked in for Lopez.
Bargnani
comes in for Young. And it's Williams in for Marcus Thornton. Now here's Lynn.
I like playing against Bargnani.
Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin.
Time for Dunk City to make an appearance in Brooklyn.
Heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. The Pacers making the shot. Back to Williams. Picked by Bargnani. High, arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. He's got 7.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Oh, this is no fun. Now I've got Alex Len on me.
The dish to Moore.
I guess it's still kind of fun.
On 2 more.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Williams passes to Hollis Jefferson. 1:15 left to play here in the first. Here's Timmerman. Foul call
Lynn.
on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
Immediate timeout. The Shamrock design.
Take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the biggest three-point threat since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Pacers. 5th best, the Nets.
Fire the entire team.
Really from both clubs.
From the league.
The midway
I like it.
And I mean, these are teams that are absolutely on fire from beyond.
On
and
fire!
They're going to change here. Jack's checked in. Lynn kicks to Moore. No, the Nets go the other way
too much
with it.
traffic
They're coming
there
off
to
that
try
win
that
against
shot.
Philadelphia.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just
Why
felt
is
like
no
the
one guarding
opponent's
Jared Jack?
defensive performance
Now we've
was
got
shaky
that
at
situation figured
Yeah, I'll
out.
go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Here's more. After Jared Jack's score.
Well, that unintentionally went to the right person. Too bad he missed the shot.
Missing. The Nets have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Jack dishes to Bargnani. The the inside shot, and that one hits back iron.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over.
It's in! Oh!
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they show.
Taj Gibson says, Bulls defensive identity lacking, missing hungry dogs. We used to be scrappy. Yeah, it's because you had a coach that actually coached.
Indiana trailing here. Jared Jack is out there with Mo Williams. Then it's Brooke Lopez. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Young in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's George. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. 5 on the clock. Moore passes to George. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Moore,
there it is.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Young outside. He dishes it to Lopez. Puts up the baby hook. The rebound by
Also, it doesn't help when you have a bunch of guys on your team who can barely play any defense.
It's in Washington. That's game 4 of
that doesn't help either.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke.
Doesn't matter where the Bulls are ranked, they suck. They're only ranked high enough because they play in the East.
27 points, and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well.
Wouldn't even be in playoff contention if they were in the West.
What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Oops.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Hill, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin.
I'm so tempted to just jack up a 3-pointer from here, but I know the game would yell at me for that.
Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 6.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any
I'd probably drop all the way to an F in my teammate grade for an absolutely horrendous, awful, terrible, stupid, dumb shot.
Picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Mike Scott's checked in for Indiana.
Well, then, as always, Wikipedia. Well, yeah, Wikipedia's off on some things. That's definitely one of them.
Williams kicks to Bargnani. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Williams a screen.
They are definitely not a number 7 team overall in the NBA.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Lynn gets a screen from Moore. To the wing right side. That's good for Miles on the assist from Moore. Moore's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here is Jack.
That is definitely wishful thinking for them to be ranked that high.
Kicks to Williams. Picked by Bargnani. 6 to shoot. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Hill. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Indiana now. It's been 10 unanswered points. Dishes to Moore.
Come on, bounce. There it is.
Off the front iron. And now a 4-point Pacer lead. Outside check. From the wing. And it's in. Oh,
Wow. Lucky
beater.
bounce.
Important shot to boost their confidence going into the break. They were kind of faltering and sliding down the stretch.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pacers lead by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving. Your guys were sharing. Things were going well for you. What about it pleased you?
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
Thank you, Frank. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Well, looks like actually this year, if the Bulls were in either conference, they'd be the 7th seed for the playoffs. Not the number 7 overall team in the entire NBA, but they would be a 7th seed in both conferences.
Has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball. Basically, haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. And let me touch on tempo for a second.
I want to see where ESPN has them in their power rankings.
The second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Number 17, that's about right.
Love it when the decision making is as
I would
good as
agree
it
with
was
that.
there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Indiana leading. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Moore, he's in at the 4 spot. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's George in at the small forward. Lopez over to help. Hill kicks to Moore. 4 on the clock.
Oh!
With the rebound.
I guess
I can't get my timing right today.
One of those once in a while.
Pass to Young. On the wing, Thornton. Here's Lopez, and with the block. Now here is Hill. Defense right on him. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Moore, and it's down hard with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive
Oh,
move
okay.
to
Well, the
him.
way he worded it before, saying ranked 7 spot compared to East and West according to Wikipedia, I thought you were talking about like number 7 overall.
Screen by Young. Timmerman, he's guarded by Hill. Here's Timmerman.
But yeah.
So Indiana will take it the other way.
They're not the best, but they're not the worst.
Outside Hill.
But they should be a lot
Outside,
better.
George.
It's just very
From
painful to
deep.
watch them this
Good,
year.
and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And checking out some numbers for Lopez. He's had an impressive second half of the season. 15 points, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library, he lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis. Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the
Kind of
pass
missing
was
the days
as
of
it
the
needed
baby
to be
bowls.
on time and on target.
Most teams played better than team now.
Number one, the Pacers.
This team, in my opinion, has better talent.
Offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Moore dishes to Ellis. Back to Moore. Shot from the low block.
Oh,
Rebound.
should have faded away there.
Last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Here's Ellis. Deep two from Hill. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Okay, suddenly we're struggling here on offense.
He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Lopez, a screen on George for the tie. And that's 2 points on the layup. Thornton's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Hill kicks to Moore. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now. Here in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
You know, the last few weeks, you see how Brooklyn stacks up here. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. 5th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks.
They get double teamed and everybody runs away.
Many good looks.
And you
Thanks,
look at
guys.
Three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
Lenz checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Thornton against Hill. Ellis outside. Lets it go with a three. Goes up again, and George kicks to Ellis. Scott with a screen on Thornton. Ellis goes in to the middle from close range.
And one. There we go.
On the play, a three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Scott. Hill comes in for Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for George Hill. The pass to Young. Here's the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Indiana leading by 3. Lin kicks to Hill. Outside, Lin.
And one. Oh.
2 free throws now for him. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at the Pacers. They are the favorite right now.
63-2.
Come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Brooklyn, they're much further down in the standings right now.
I think for the Pacers, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Let's go, Lin.
The first one falls. The Pacers making a change here. Miles is checked in. Both free throws good from Lin. Jack with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Picked by Bargnani. Williams inside. And the Nets miss again.
They don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Oh, man. Do I have a matchup or what? Whoa, hello, pop-up. And one. Nice.
On the shot, so he will go to the line.
That was a hierarchy layup there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
High pop-up pass leads to high arcing layup.
In both halves, more than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Picked by Bargnani. Jack against Lynn. Shot to stop the run, and with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Jack.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Indiana moving it around. Lynn kicks to Moore. Rebound by Young.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how.
Yeah, that was a bad shot selection. I was hoping for a little contact there.
Feeds it to Len. Williams a screen. Len dishes to Young. Just 5 to shoot. There's Williams with the 3, and he gets it to go. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg.
Oh!
Release is what.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Nets trail by 3. Bargnani is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Mo Williams. Then it's Brook Lopez. So that's the lineup.
Give it to Bargnani.
Outside Williams. Lopez a screen. Here's Timmerman. Bank shot. No good.
Good pick, but he just...
Tell you what, I beat Bargnani once really bad on defense, and then I don't get the matchup again.
I'm sure you appreciate it.
Should have taken it easy on him.
Hill has the open look. Shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it, and they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Bargnani against Moore. It's back to Hill.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the. Oh, there we go. The running start.
1-2 punch.
I got the matchup again.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Clock at 6.
Love that matchup against
There's the feed to
Bargnani.
Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
A little hard on that pump fake, like I do all the time.
The Nets making a switch.
Ooh, an A+ for
Thornton's
be patient
checked
on
in.
offense.
And Williams drops them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Put pressure on shooters, no threes.
Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Here's Hill.
See how that works out.
In the corner, George with it.
Oh, no. Oh, from behind!
And now Ellis running the floor all by himself.
Oh, no, they did it.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson.
Back and forth, here we go.
Doubled by Moore. Hollis Jefferson passes to Bargnani. The rebound by Paul George. George has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Oh, I had the open look there.
It's back to Hill. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Williams kicks to Bargnani. Down low, the kick out to Williams. Marcus Thornton on the wing.
They're just all over the place.
Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound, Nets.
Get out of here.
Hill against Thornton. Hill kicks to Moore. It's George on the wing. Drops one in from the wing.
There we go.
George has got the lead up to 8 now.
Hey, another A+.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Paul Westphal had some words for his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there,
wow, now that was a shot.
Good advice, Kevin.
And another
one.
Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He has 11 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
And George drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
This is how you do it.
Can they get it? And he drops that one in. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Ooh. Could have gone with Ellis there. That would have been a better shot.
And
hey, Turner's going to get it.
Dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Yeah, straight up defense.
That free throw good from Lopez. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for George Hill. He hits both from the stripe.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Indiana leading by 8. And George kicks to Moore.
No, Brook.
Clearly, he's one
you
of
gotta
the
play
best
defense on me. You gotta make sure you're playing defense on me.
pass.
Your Captain Obvious fact of the day.
Lin against Williams. Lopez a screen. It's Williams with the drive. High post Lopez. Back to Young. Williams outside. That is good.
Wow, okay, that's a nice
Williams
shot.
has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
George against Young. Offensive rebound. Here's Moore.
Oh!
With the layup. Nets trail by 7.
I can't believe George missed that layup.
Outside Williams. He feeds it to Lopez. Fades back. Here's Young.
Nope.
Moore with the block. Williams against George. Moore. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
I should have just pulled up for a jumper.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And here's Thornton. Over to the wing. Here's Lopez. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Yeah, I guess I'm playing point guard now.
He's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
There's the dish to Lin. Turner with a screen for Lin. Shot off the pick. And Freak.
And there we go. Much better.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Entirely new group in now for Indiana. Olenek, he's checked in for Turner. Scott. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Look at those synchronized movements there by Young and Bullard.
I'm here with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Oh, a good solid win. Solid, not salad. I might have said salad there.
Thank you, Kevin.
A good win on St.
Jordan
Patrick's
player
Day.
of the game, Freak. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, stepping into more of a leadership role in this performance tonight.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Doop-a-doop-boop-a-doo-boo. Alright, what we got here? Lay down a music track with Dirk Nowitzki. Oh, this would be the greatest music track of all time. I wasn't aware Dirk Nowitzki was a singer. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he plays an instrument. I don't know.
Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K.
The all-new
hit
hit rap single by Dirk Nowitzki and Freak.
And Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Wizards in Washington. Last game for Washington, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers in Portland. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight.
I'd listen to that song. Probably playing on every radio station.
Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a
The starting lineup will visit the Indiana Pacers. That's center.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Starting lineup, doopy-doopy-doo.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Certainly some confidence for Indiana with the win in their last matchup against the Washington Wizards. Right now, they're in charge of the season series up 2-0, looking to go for 3.
Swoosh.
Even in hostile territory, as
I'm bowling through the net.
They had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked.
I answer right back with a swoosh of my own.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers.
Everybody do the flop. Oh, nope, not going to work this time.
Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the center, locking down the
Okay.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Hill kicks to Moore. Goes up on the high post, and that one's good. Moore's got his second basket.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Stop, John Wall.
To Benjamin. Launches a three.
Okay, let's stop giving him
and
those
now
looks.
Just over a minute played here in the first.
Defense, people. Defense.
Rebounded by the Wizards. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And we're able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as that often unless you defend.
No style points.
All the way, George, and one.
But they did hit the big shots when they needed them.
Can't tell. I love shouting and
what you do as much as when you do it.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be
gotta hit free throws.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year.
That is an interesting release that Benjamin has there.
So not too bad.
This quick push shot.
He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Pacers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. Moore outside. Rob.
Oh no!
Benjamin. He's guarded by Hill.
Ah!
By Paul George.
Well, at least he missed a shot.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Moore. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
No, don't run into the
third basket of the night.
Fans there. I thought I was on the score table side. I was not. That's just a row of fans.
In that kind of matchup.
Wall's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Moore. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the back.
Yeah, hold the ball too long, blah, 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 blah,
4 or
blah.
5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
There's the pick, and here's Wall outside. Wall with another miss.
Good little two-man
Mascot was making some interesting gestures there in the background. Gestures, however you want to say it.
To see them go back to it.
Now here's Moore. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish.
Gestures.
Turner's got his first points in this one.
Gestures is a game. Now that I think about it.
Yeah,
gestures.
Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Ball, that's good.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Hill gets a screen from Moore. Hill drives in. 14 feet away, and it falls over the rim.
Woo!
And that's 11 points.
A tornado shot.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Wall's shot is off. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Moore up top. He's got 11. And George, here we go. A beautiful reverse layup.
Guys,
thought he'd just go for the dunk, but a little fancy reverse layup finish. Why not show off for the fans? All right, patient on offense.
And a brief look while we had the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders
Woo,
among
it's
centers
me.
and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Freak number 1.
You know, he's gotten this because he has a terrific sense and touch around the basket. He just finds ways to convert low post opportunities.
Yeah, I concur with that, but it's not just finesse with him, guys. I mean, he can use his strength as well. He'll get his points the soft or the hard way.
Now here's Beal. He had 16
Steady.
points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D.
Wow.
Settling,
Nice
and
shot.
Really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
We've got 1:18 left in the first.
Sometimes you just got to give your opponent credit.
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me. He said he certainly followed the rise of Jeremy Lin into a prime-time point guard in this league. And he told me, we need to try to limit his penetration. That's where he's most effective, slashing and with the drive and kick. Guys, Lin has certainly been working to improve his outside shot. But sometimes you have to pick your poison, and they'll live with him shooting from outside. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Pacers leading by 7. Freak sets a screen for Lin. Inside from 11 feet away. And Freak gets it to go on the assist.
Sit down. Uh-oh, I injured John Wall. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that on the screen.
5-12 from the field since the opening tip. It's Wall with the drive.
Well, like the badge I have. It's like running into a brick wall.
And it's Indiana's ball.
You're likely to get hurt.
19-7 run. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lin kicks to Moore. In the corner.
Oh, no. Oh, I wanted to go right to Solomon Hill. Sometimes this game.
Here's Moore. A chance to extend the lead to double digits,
I should have passed it out of there.
Wall. No luck. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pacers out in front as they wrap up the... And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is known for his appetite.
When we go out to eat, he gets like...
I don't care to know what kind of eater Bradley Beal is.
Yeah, I would certainly think so. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Oh, I've gone cold here all of a sudden.
So far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far.
Oh, no!
They've been sharing the basketball.
Time now for an injury report. Now an update on John Wall.
I was not paying attention that Paul George was in the game. So used to hit Solomon Hill coming in to replace him, and used to him playing small forward. I hit RBX, thinking I was going to pass it to Hill, but instead I passed it over to George.
The only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad
Oops.
as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
It sure doesn't. I mean, that's a really hard blow there.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Moore, he's in at the 4 spot.
All right, well, we've definitely slid here.
Solomon Hill, then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's George in at the 3. For the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Jang, and it's Nene in for John Wall. Then for the Pacers, Turner comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Ellis in for Hill. Moore dishes to Turner. Lin kicks to Moore.
Get in there.
Basket good off the assist from Lin. And that's 15 points for Freak.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Dishes to Nene. And he dunks it down.
I should have probably stripped that out of his hands. I probably would have gotten it.
And then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Lin against Beal. They double him with Nene. Outside, George. Plenty of space. And he hits the jump shot.
It's almost air pass. Ooh, career milestone.
Guys,
500
that's
career
really
assists.
unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's
Good
facing.
recovery by Paul George.
The feed to Beal. Right at the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Ouch.
Has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He had 27
Taking those hard
points
fouls.
and also dominated with his excellent defense and rebounding. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Greatest hits files.
Let's bring up
Why not the X-Files?
See the best up-tempo teams in the league. In fourth, the Wizards.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Benjamin, defended by George. Shot off the screen. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Beal.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands.
Screens.
I mean, come on now, you know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Hill, no good.
Boo, George Hill, boo.
Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Wizards passing it around. Benjamin, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Moore's got his
Definitely an
rebound in this
interesting
one.
shot that he has.
Now let's the pass to Hill. Here's Moore, and he caught that pass.
Here's Moore.
Right on his way to the
There
big
he
slam.
goes.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead.
Hammer time.
Dunk like that.
Hill against Beal. There's a good screen. Here's Bosniak. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really
Box out two
controlling
players
the
there.
inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Outside Hill. Indiana needs to get a shot off, and Freak throws it down.
How's that for
Tell you
getting
what,
a
he
shot
can do
off?
a lot more damage
I'll
to
take
that
it.
rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're
Getting a
enjoying,
little playing
I'm
time at
surprised he
center
didn't put a
here.
little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Hill against Beal. Hill kicks to Moore. In the corner, George with it. Back to Moore.
Oh.
Time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. They really
Good
want to find
defense
that
there. Good
igniter
defense.
here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Benjamin.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line?
I don't know. Why are we leaving him open?
Ellis outside. Here's
There we go.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Why are they slow and cannot keep up with me on defense?
Right on time.
Here's Bosniak. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will
Who's
go
got
the
it?
other way
Oh,
with
we
it.
do. Okay.
They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't
Got
they?
him just
Great
enough room
shooting,
there on the screen.
Especially when you consider it was on the road.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Nope.
Moore with the block. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
George, you got to make that end zone catch. Both feet in, just grab it. Hold on for another 1.8 seconds. Well, yeah, I'm going to get a break with 1.8 seconds left on the clock.
So we've reached the end
Well, at
of
least I got the
first
big
half of
block
play.
there at the end.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I shoot the ball, and it goes in. And I shoot the ball again, goes in.
Good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. 8 rebounds and a block.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience.
Oh, yes, apparently today is National Pancake Day.
And it's Wall, and it's Benjamin.
Happy National Pancake
on the
Day.
floor right now for Washington. George dishes to Moore. Good. Moore's got the first basket of the third quarter for Indiana.
Go have a stack of flapjacks.
Coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Moore passes to Turner. 13 feet away. The shot will not go.
Oh,
Great
just
look, but
couldn't get it.
disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And he gets it to go.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
All right, Mr. Rai, have fun at basketball practice. Get some pancakes on your way home. Celebrate Pancake Day. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one as well. Take care.
Pass to Moore. Back to Ellis. Ellis off a pick from Moore. Ellis wide open. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Nene has the open look. No luck. And Indiana
I give him a little space on that jumper.
Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And
ooh, Monte Ellis going coast to coast.
12-point pace.
There you go, pregame pancakes. I like it.
On their heels
we'll see you.
Time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggression.
Oh.
What are you doing? Stay down. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move
swoosh.
to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Hill. Moore
nice.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Running some ISO here.
This one for three, and the shot is good. He has 7.
Those are starting
Man,
to
they are
add up.
killing us
Their
from
last
beyond the
5
arc.
baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting
That's
pocket.
okay.
On time and on
At least
target.
they're giving us wide open dunks, although if they keep taking threes. Oh, Turner.
Pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection.
What's up with your
ball
2K16 that you have a sudden disdain for it?
And they're knocking down their shots.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Lin kicks to Ellis. Turner with a screen for Ellis. Wall grabs the board. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Bosniak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So both teams making some changes here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Moore dishes to Lynn. Lynn gets a screen from Moore. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Lynn the pass to Miles. Back to Lynn. Here's the screen.
Yeah, that's the problem with this game is you never know what team you're going to end up on.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lynn's got his first bucket.
I've had that happen before.
Washington has gone 2 of 2 from long range.
And then I restarted the game and hoped for a different draft.
And Wall kicks to Dudley. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Done that.
Assist number 5 here tonight.
Madden creative player days too. I mean, you can still create a player in Madden.
And the Pacers lead by 7.
But back when I used to play like the MyPlayer, the MyCareer mode and that.
And here's Dudley for 3, and he gets it to go. Dudley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And
it sucks, but hey, just immediately request a trade. I don't want to be here. I want to trade.
Now to bring up a list of the centers and power forwards from around the NBA who have been money at the charity stripe in the second half of the season. Freak number 1.
That's what the request to trade option is there
At the
for.
free throw line, he should be trying to get there as often as possible. I mean, operating among the big bodies in the paint, he gets those chances.
Yeah, and it allows him to be physical. A defender has to be careful
Woo!
not to body him up and make too
nice
much
pump
contact
fake.
because
Got
then
Dudley out of
you
the
send him
way.
to the line, and those are points that usually are automatic.
And 101 left in the third quarter of the game. It's Wall with the drive. Second shot opportunity. And
Olynyk.
that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Olynyk.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Pacers leading by 4.
The human dinosaur. But she was still playing for the Raptors. He fit in there with the whole dinosaur
The basket good off the assist from Lynn.
nickname and
Their
that.
interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Bass with the screen. And here's Wall outside. Wall missing again.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
As much as I don't want to believe it,
Here is Miles.
I believe some, you know, rumors and that, or I could see them being true, that he left Toronto because he was not wanting to be the guy on any team.
Here's Wall. Misses off the left iron. Outside, Lynn. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Pacers
Goes to Miami, where of course that team was Dwayne Wade. Well, more LeBron James, and then Dwayne Wade. But even now, I think Miami is still more of Dwayne Wade's team.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th.
Bosh just seemed more comfortable being that second or third guy.
In at the 4 spot, Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the 5. And it's
which is strange, and the reason, you know, I don't fully believe them is because like, what guy doesn't want to be the #1 guy on their team? You know, that's what you start to play for, or what a lot of guys play for, is that stardom. You want to be one of the best in the league.
That's one of the more basic plays.
You want to be the
in
number one
anybody's
guy on your
playbook,
team.
But not to mention also truly one of the best.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not what a lot of guys strive for, is being the
For
best.
me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Here's Bosniak, and it's off from three-point range.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding.
To me,
how to
Chris Bosh always had a chance to be the number one guy, you know, be in Toronto and, of course, now in Miami, but he just seems content with being someone's sidekick. Never really embraced the number one guy role. And I could be completely wrong on that, too.
Freak sets a screen for Hill. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, missing Hill.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kicks it to Mahimi. And here's Wall.
Nope.
More with the block. And so it looks like Washington will retain.
Just kind of my own
here.
personal observations and from observations other people have made.
Wizards trail by 10.
He's a good player. There's no doubt about that.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Well, see, and that's the thing. You know, they wanted to offer him a. He was the number one guy in Toronto. They wanted to lock him up long term, but that kind of goes with why sometimes it looks like he never wanted to be a number one guy. He didn't want to embrace that role. That he didn't want to have that pressure on him. And Toronto was kind of lining up that way of him being the number one guy. They're going to give him, hey, you're our number one guy. We want to give you a long-term contract to stay with this team, to be our number one star heading into the future. It's like he didn't want to embrace that, so he bolted for Miami, where LeBron and Dwayne Wade were fully knowing that he wouldn't have to be the number one guy there.
Last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to his team. He told them that they simply have
Like I said, I don't know him personally, so
make a move now,
these are just my own opinions, and in no way the absolute truth on what happened and why he left Toronto.
That's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Ball against Hill. There's a screen. He feeds it to Moore. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Wall kicks to Nene. 11 feet away.
Ooh, just couldn't get over fast enough.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen. Get the ball inside.
Hill against Wall. Fires from the wing. And again it will fall.
Splash.
Good there from Moore. Moore's got 35 in the game. Outside, Wall.
This has been a good game thus far.
The screen. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. A pull-up.
Oh, that's well short, Ellis.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Wow, man, I've got
Guys,
35 points, and they're still close.
Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots.
That's the thing, is that those three-point shots they're hitting. Effectiveness from long range has been what's kept them in this ball game.
More outside.
That was close.
And Hill has it in the corner. Five on the clock. Inside, Moore.
There we go.
Just slam it down.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's
Charge.
a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of
I kind of ran too far
confidence
there.
because of how good he is.
Pacers leading by 7. There's the screen. And it's Hill penetrating. Some solid defense there by Nene.
Ooh, I almost got it away from him.
Washington's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Back to Wall.
Yeah, you definitely want to back out of that
From
shot.
past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Wall against Hill. It's Ellis on the wing. Softly drops.
There we go.
And the Pacers lead by 9.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Hill. There's 1:26 left in the game. Wall attacking. Rebounded by Moore.
Oh, that's mine.
Moore's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
All right, now I have 14 rebounds in the game.
Outside, Lin. Pass to Moore.
Oh! Couldn't kick it back out
And
fast
there's
enough.
the pass to Benjamin. Moore
Nope,
with the
I'm going to
block.
block that shot.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Moore. Nice pass, nice catch. And a
Posterize a
resounding
player who posterized you. Revenge.
Going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This
Yep,
is how
here
you
comes
close
the
a
bench.
game out. Textbook.
And again, Washington no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the Wizards
Call the timeout.
problem for
Let those
Indiana
guys
as they
get
the
some
win.
garbage seconds.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Plus, it gets me to the end of the game faster.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 R.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Doo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Grill out with Carmelo Anthony, sure. Hey, got that signed jersey to add to the wall now. I wanted to see what Dirk said. In the studio with Freak laying down a top secret track for, well, I've said enough already, so just stay tuned. Oh yeah, mellow jersey will go nice right next to Irving's. Alright, we can get one more game in here 4 days in.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you are joining us today as we enter the final episodes of the NBA regular season. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Charlotte Hornets. Taking a look at the Hornets, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Well, Charlotte has seen some players come and go over the last couple of years. When you look at this composition of this Hornets team, Shaq, which player do you think is most vital to their success?
Well, Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, is their leader on the floor, on and off the court. From a pure numbers standpoint, Ernie, he's the guy giving the team the highest offensive production.
Hey, don't forget about Kemba Walker, man. And we forget about him when we talk about handles in the NBA. He's in the top 5. He's not 1, 2, or 3, but he's in the top
10,
5.
not top 5.
He's in the
Cut it
top
out.
5 of handles in the
Cut it
NBA.
out.
Kemba Walker gets it done.
Dikembe Mutombo has better handles.
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, this building has really been tough to beat this team in. They really play their best basketball when they're at home. Not surprising, but it's certainly a difficult team to beat.
Matchup against the
and they know
Charlotte
that better
Hornets.
than anyone, so that could have them extra pumped up tonight. Give them that extra
Let's
bit of
go.
confidence knowing they're going to be home for a while.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for
Early
Charlotte,
trip to the line. I
we've got
like
Al
it.
Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Martin. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Swish
their
and
percentage has
swoosh.
dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop off.
And
so
flop.
No major concern.
Walker goes in. He feeds it to Jefferson. Back to Walker. Got it from 16 feet.
I mean, even he
Come
was
on, tighter
surprised
defense than
to be
that, guys.
open.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Washington Wizards.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was
Oh,
carrying
that's
the
gonna
scoring
go
load,
in.
making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Bump, bump.
Outside Hill. George
See?
against
Let me
Kidd
come
Gilchrist.
set the screen for you.
Kidd-Gilchrist with the
Oh,
steal.
no,
And a
George.
fast break now for the Hornets. Kidd-Gilchrist leading the charge. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Yeah, a dominant win for them.
No!
Last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage.
Ah,
on
I
the
got a
board.
little greedy
Yeah, they
there.
were overpowering it inside, and you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here's Moore, following the miss by Monte Ellis. And Moore kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. And
Boom! There we go.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can
Gotta
lead
move it
them to
around
the
enough,
rim that
finding
well
the open
with
lane.
Now here's Walker. They picked up 24 points in their last win against Detroit. Martin with the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Martin against Ellis.
Oh, if Turner was a three-point shooter.
Indiana. To the middle. And
nice.
the bucket on the assist from Monte Ellis. Turner's got his first points of the night.
Now that's where you like
very good. Very good.
Walker goes in. And it's Walker again missing. Indiana trailing here. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach.
Oh, George!
I
like it.
How much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
And he came off that screen.
And now here we go with the 3-point barrage again.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
That is good. Turner's got his second bucket.
We'll counter with our inside game.
Shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Jefferson, a screen on George. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Jefferson, makes it off the glass.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up.
Okay.
Hill against Walker. Outside for George. Jefferson against Moore. Back to George.
That's well short.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the
shimmy.
And Walker kicks to Martin. Lets it go from deep. No good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Hill dishes to George. Freak sets a screen for George.
There it is.
Jams it straight down.
And you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have
Rocking
been holding
background
opponents to the
music.
fewest points this month.
Gotta love it. Oh, it's Tyler Hansbrough! Yay!
They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lane.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Turner. Solomon Hill comes in for George. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill. Here's Barton. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
Well, I like his determination and his attitude and aggressiveness, but the defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on it.
Then the pass to Moore.
Two-handed
slam.
Got it here,
And
Psycho
back and
T.
forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Here's Barton. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Jefferson. And he comes off the screen.
That's
to
too
bury
easy.
The jump shot. Jefferson's got 6 points.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And here is Lin. And Freak.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin.
Get a lot of open dunks in this one.
29
I'll
seconds
take
left to
it,
play in
though.
the first quarter. Jefferson setting the pick for Wright. Out to the wing. Now Bayless. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Jefferson's shot is off. Here is Miles. Here's Moore. Yes.
Got it.
And a nice assist from Lin. Lin's got 3 assists in the game.
Good way to end the first
the
quarter.
offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Pacers. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality.
Kemba Walker.
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level, and that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Will Barton. Jared Bayless is out there with Wright. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up from the floor. He finished with 39
play some
points
stronger
and was his
defense
usual
here.
self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Bad call for a pass. When did I call for a pass? Oh, did I accidentally bump the A button again? Whoops.
Was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him.
Or maybe that was for on the tip pass.
For everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bayless. Rebounded by Moore.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
opportunity.
And Miles kicks to Lynn. From outside the arc. That's good for Miles on the
Hey!
Lynn's
I do
got
like
4
having
assists now
CJ
tonight.
Miles back.
That's the kind of
Brings
D
an extra
that
game,
you're
3-point
not gonna
shooter.
find success with guys. They've got to get a hand.
He's been back for several games now, but there was a good stretch where he was out.
Right against Lynn. And fouled hard that time.
What?
Get to the line and shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Hornets.
I'm going to do this typical NBA player thing. What?
Season, right around 77%.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So Indiana. Pacers leading by 11. Hill with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. More. Good. The assist goes to
I think
Hill.
I was still able to
And guys,
convert.
they
Hill
continue
missed
to put
the
a
initial
lot of
pass
pressure on
there.
the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Hill against Walker. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Martin with the bucket.
That's too easy. You got to fight through that screen.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Dishes it to Scott. Left side, George. Outside, Hill. Six on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
Oh!
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Outside.
Get up
Water.
here, guarding Martin before he gets a
He
wide
kicks to
open
Jefferson.
three-pointer.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him, and it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
No good on the buzzer beater.
It's good defense there at the
And
end.
that concludes the first.
Well, guys, I'm here without.
Hey, come on, wake up, me.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. 12 points and 1 assist.
Moore, he's in at power forward. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Ellis dishes to Moore. Outside, George. Back to Moore. Ellis
Take
against
that
Walker.
screen.
Ellis, the pass to Moore. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They put up a nice win against Detroit.
That was an awful possession.
That game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got. Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen to help set the shot up.
That's my fault for not switching.
Hill gets a screen from Moore. Freak sets a screen for Hill. Now the feed to Moore. It's stolen by Jefferson. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, this is an awful start to the second half.
The second half is underway. Outside, Walker. Feeds it to Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Turner.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's
Take
put
the
them in
screen.
front.
And it's Ellis penetrating.
Let's see here.
11 feet away. And that
There we go.
Turner's got 6.
Find that right look.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
Not allowed
Let's
inside
see how
baskets.
the Hornets performed, Kevin, in the NBA stats. And then field goal percentage, 3rd in assists. And they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And a quick word in terms of their field goal percentage, which has just been spectacular inside and outside.
A little
They just
slow
keep
reaction
finding
there.
ways to put the ball in the basket.
Martin kicks to Walker. A floater, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And it's all
Shaky
about
screen.
the shoot, the floater.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Find some flow again here.
Pacers leading by 5.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Hill.
Move the ball. Stick it.
Freak sets a screen for Hill. To the middle. Here's Moore. Good. And it's
There we go.
The assist. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Looking for those shots. Hopefully they keep being there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The rebound by Paul George.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Stolen.
Dang it. That was too
And
late
here
of a
comes Walker,
pass.
leading the fast break. Offensive rebound. Moore with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds.
Okay, well,
Last touch
able to
by Kid
recover
Hill.
nicely there.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Scotty's checked in for the Pacers. Jeremy Lin comes in for George Hill. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Bayless is checked in. Lin kicks to Moore. Over in the corner, Ellis. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Scott. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the foul called on Freak.
That's not good.
And that'll
All
be
right,
his
I got to
third
be
foul
careful
so
now.
far.
I got my third
Some
personal.
changes for Indiana. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Scott. And it's Hill in for Ellis. And then for Charlotte, Hansbrough's come in for Al Jefferson. And it's Will Barton in for Kid Gilchrist.
Okay. Heavy
Pacers
pressure.
leading by 5.
Knocks down the shot anyway.
Now here's Lynn. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the pick. The dish to Moore. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Much better.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those.
Got to lock it down
Yeah,
defensively.
and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Okidi goes back up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out.
Maybe if he got a third chance, it might have gone in.
Lynn kicks to Moore. The basket good off the assist from Lynn.
That third time's a charm.
Lynn's got 6 assists now in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points.
Oh, all the way, George. All the way.
And George with the stop.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the
Well,
end.
that's a lovely shot of the back of the camera guy's back.
1:02 left to play here in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough
Almost
time
said
getting
back of the
rid
head.
off
It wasn't
the
his
basket
head.
so
It was
far.
just his back. Back of his back. Yeah, that's usually what that would be.
Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Hill. And here's Walker outside. They get it back.
Oh, no.
No good.
Give me
You gotta
that.
give 'em a lot of credit for the job
I
they've
should
done
have
on the
boxed him out.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really
It's all good. We got it
about what
back.
they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
The shot
Take
by
it, George.
Wide open. Again, Indiana.
When it rains and pours, another jump shot tickles
I
that
called
tongue.
for a pass there.
This
In
is
fact,
a
if that would have come to me, I would have
thunderstorm
thrown it
because
right
they
to
got it
George.
flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
Okidi. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 9.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Pacers leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
They set the screen. Here's George. And a big bounce.
Yeah,
off
that
the rim,
works
but
too.
it sinks right in. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digit. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And here is Ellis on the floor for Charlotte. Jared Bayless
get
is
off
out
of
there
me.
at right. Then there's Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Then there's Al Jefferson. Lynn sets the pick for Freak. Ellis off a pick from Moore. Just 5 to shoot. The 15-footer. Good. He hits the jump shot. Moore's
Good thing that bounced right to me.
Get going in the fourth for Indiana. Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Ellis. To the paint, Okidi.
Nope.
Moore with the block. Now Ellis passes it to Lynn. Turner with a screen on Jefferson. Lynn dishes to Moore. Over in the corner, Ellis. Shot from the wing. Tries again. And
got it.
With the layup. Moore's got 10 points
Hustle
here
points.
in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage.
I don't know where you're
if
going.
Getting more opportunities at the rim.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
What?
George
Oh, that
Hill's
was
checked
clearly
in for
off of
Jeremy
them.
Lin. Kevin Martin is checked in for
Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Do do boo 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 do do boo 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 do.
There's the pass to Jefferson.
And it is picked
Here we
off.
go, one-on-one. Here's Miles. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. And
and one.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Guys, the
Got to
passing
yell
we've
that.
seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps.
Even though it wasn't an and one.
Quick, decisive
Just yell it.
drives down the lane.
Hill against Wright. To the inside. Charlotte moving it around. Jefferson has a wide open look. No good with the elbow.
He has a
jump.
wide open look, but he cannot hit it.
No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't
Thus
totally
is the
on
sad
him,
story
but he has not been
of Al
an asset
Jefferson.
for his team.
And there's the pass to Ellis. For three, Hill. Good, and the assist goes.
Shawoosh.
Just too dangerous of a shooter.
I really do the flop.
From beyond the arc.
Down low, Turner with the steal.
See, my flop distracted
Hill
them all.
against Wright. Hill kicks to Moore. In the corner, Miles with it. And Indiana,
Woo!
another three.
Boy, such
We're rolling.
outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Martin against Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Right from outside, but they recover it.
Oh,
Martin against Ellis.
lucky.
Here's Wright. Screen by Jefferson. Outside, Martin. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Kicks it to Miles. Ellis against Martin. Ellis outside. Now here's Moore. Tight defense.
Hey, nice. Get the blocking foul
I
called.
thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath it.
Indiana making some changes. Moore is checked in for Scott. Paul George comes in for Kyle
Couple
Singler.
minute rest
And
there.
it's
I
Ellis
like
in
it.
For C.J. Miles. Walker the pass to Jefferson, and he gets it to go. 1:36 left in the fourth. Hill with it. Ellis outside. It's Freak, top of the key. And
yeah.
Too much
Flagrant
force, looked like
one.
on the foul, and he's
I
called for
would
the
say
flagrant.
so.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much
Kind of a
contact.
tackle there.
The officials easily could have gone.
I
even
guess Al
harder on him.
Jefferson
Greg, I
really
agree.
didn't want me
He
to
better
make
be on his
that
best
shot.
behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mike Scott's checked in for Turner. Solomon Hill comes in for George. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Hansbrough's checked in for Kemba Walker. Moore dishes to Scott. And Miles kicks to Lin. He feeds it to Moore. And he jams it with authority.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance. For the Pacers.
Just a
And
bit of a
this
blowout.
was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And what a huge standout performance
Good job.
it was.
Nice. Way to hit that shot, Miles.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Hansbrough is screen on Lynn. Lynn with the steal.
Oh, Scott's going to get some points.
Down the breakaway jam.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome.
Overall coach satisfaction, an A.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Freak.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.
All right, well, it's good, solid. Got 4 games in today. Got a little bit of an earlier start. A little bit of an earlier start that allowed me to do so. And 4 solid wins again. Not too many duds. Couple dud points in the games themselves. But overall, it's pretty good wins. No down to the buzzer kind of games. Alright. Let's see what we've got coming up here for tomorrow. I'm going to leave this here because maybe kick things off with a practice. But then we have got a back-to-back with Phoenix and Philly. And then a game with Cleveland as well. So, looks like a couple of good games. Well, minus the Philadelphia game. We'll just throw that one out the window. A good matchup, though, against the Cavs. Maybe Phoenix, too. Might prove to be a good opponent to there. Of course, playing Philadelphia in the past, it seems that we always struggle against them, at least for a little bit. So, we'll see how smoothly it goes tomorrow. But just a quick rundown of everything. Twitter is at 4moresports. YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeathAndy589. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a good old thumbs up. And, of course, if you'd like to help support the stream, you can follow me here on Twitch and continue to come back and watch yourself. You can donate to the stream to help keep things running. Or, because I'll never shake you down for money, and you're always welcome here, you can share the stream to help out. That'll be, like I said, a big help there to just simply share the stream, friends, family, whoever. Of course, as always, if you're a fellow streamer or have a YouTube gaming channel, want to do a promote for promote, follow for follow, subscribe to for subscribe. So, you know, that to... the gist of that, anything like that, just direct message me on Twitter, and we can work out any details there. Let's see here. Coming up this afternoon, the plan is to be in Destiny. Just kind of continuing to work on my Warlock. Just do the daily Crucible missions, any quests. We'll kind of just play it by ear and see what happens. So that's coming up this afternoon, and like always, plans could change within the hour or so, but right now the plan is to be in Destiny this afternoon. Then tomorrow, I'm still waiting to hear back on whether or not I have to go cover a basketball game tomorrow. So I'm not sure about the afternoon one. But there will be a morning stream in NBA 2K16. I'm hoping to find out by this afternoon on what plans are tomorrow, so I will let you know on Twitter there. But other than that, if I don't have to cover, it'll be a regular NBA 2K16 in the morning, and then probably the usual Wednesday Yu-Gi-Oh! In the afternoon. Excuse me. So, but right now, 100% for sure, this afternoon stream in more than likely Destiny, and then tomorrow morning stream in NBA 2K16. So that's what's coming up here in the next, well, the rest of today and also tomorrow. I think that covers everything now. Therefore, until the next time you decide to tune in, I will see you at that point. But until then, have a great day, everyone.